I already broke my sig too.
Hey friends, it's time to begin the best damn meeting online with Polly, Drunkle, and Snoot. It'd be great if they were on time. Hey dude, should we have some news? Copper Squad by Jacqueline. Come and join the Ghost Fleet overlords and watch the AAA meeting.
Oh, yes! You all right, son? You ready to start?
No, Polly and I were just in the middle of a very important conversation.
No, I know. I accidentally fucking unmuted the server before I started the song, so just right at the beginning, the stream starts with you going, I already broke my sig too. Welcome to the AAA meeting where one of the A's means ampersand, and it's Monday, my dudes! Which means your host is your favourite drunken uncle. It's me, Drunken Uncle, and I'm joined as always by my colonial co-host and collaborators, my patriotic pal, as Sinatra says.
Yo.
And Peter the Dub, it's Polly Dub.
Ahoy hoy.
Ahoy hoy. I like
Ahoy
that.
hoy indeed.
Ahoy. One of the little known facts about when the television was invented, we had to come up with a word that we would say when we answered the phone, which is how we get the word hello.
When the television was invented?
Did I say television? Telephone.
You did.
My mistake.
Oh, well, I was waiting for the connection. It might have been interesting, but I guess there
Connection.
was
Telephone
none.
was good. Stop it. Yeah, before, hello used to just be like an exclamation of surprise, you know? Hello? What's this? But then, so there was an actual, you know, the people sat down and they discussed what should be the word. And it was between hello and ahoy.
Yeah.
It could have been
Is that
ahoy.
why I get it from Mr. Burns?
Yeah, ahoy,
He
hoy.
answered the phone a couple of times and went, ahoy hoy. But that makes sense because Burns is like wildly out of date, like when he ran into the airport and said, I need a ticket for an immediate auto gyro to Cyan. Like it's
Ahoy, hoy.
Yeah, I was telling Polly I already fucked up my new gun. I had to swap something out, so I'm like, oh fuck it, I got a YouTube tutorial, I'll do it myself. And the sear wouldn't drop on it, so I'm like, okay, it's fine. I didn't realize working on it.
What's a sear?
That it's the part that hits the firing pin.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you.
I didn't realize working on it that and apparently this is a big issue with SIGs. As I was working on it, the safety pin slowly like worked its way out, and I fixed my original issue, but I couldn't get the safety pin back in.
Not so safe.
I took it up to a gunsmith. He's like, man, this is the #1 issue I always see with SIGs. Just give me a few days and I'll get it back to you.
Oh, so it's fixable though. That's something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, these things just kind of like work their way out as you're doing whatever you're doing with them.
Fucking textbook. Apparently. Well, that's what you get from order it from wish.com. But other than that, everything good, Sin? How you feeling? How's your health, old buddy, old pal?
I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling a fucking lot better. It's still got a pretty nasty cough. Still running out of... I run out of breath quickly. But other than that, I'm fine.
Sounds like you're just fat.
It's not just the
sweating
fat.
when you eat, or you.
No, it's just strenuous activity. I'm running out of breath quicker because my lungs are still shot. I had bronchitis and the flu, upper respiratory bronchitis and the flu at the same time, so my lungs are not happy.
The ultimate combination. Well, I'm glad to hear that you're on the mend. I swear I saw you at the gym the other day. I damn near asked the guy for a selfie to send it to you. I'm like, Sin, what are you doing at my gym?
Dude, I haven't been to the gym in 2 weeks. I feel... And I lost a bunch of weight being sick.
Did you just try to assure him that wasn't you?
Yeah,
Yes.
he did, didn't he? Well, it's bullshit, because I definitely saw you. Why are you lying?
I haven't been to the gym in 2 weeks, and I've lost 18 pounds just because I was sick, not eating, very upset stomach. So I'm trying. And it's not a healthy 15 either. So I'm trying to put some of it back on.
That's why when it comes to losing weight, that's like they never talk about that bit, do they? Oh, eat healthy, get some exercise. Have you tried this diet? Have you tried this diet? Have you tried this diet? Just get sick. It works.
Yeah, but it's not a healthy 15. It was not. It didn't look good. I felt bloated. So I started putting some of the weight back on. I'm still down about 6 pounds, but still, it's like, fuck me sideways. This was bad.
You'll be all right, mate. Just step your game up when it comes to the fries. How you doing, Polly?
I started drinking soda. I had like 2 Sprite cans. Like, that's more than enough forever.
Try to put the weight back on. The soda diet. Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I feel your sin. I'm suffering through some gastrointestinal distress at the moment. Got a bit of what the doctors refer to in the UK as a squiffy belly.
Ugh. Squiffy.
Squiffy.
Go on.
That sounds terrible.
It's just fucking
Something to do with tapeworms.
pounds and pounds of liquid shit.
See, that's the issue I had. I wasn't vomiting. It was just non-fucking stop diarrhea.
I mean, I've had every couple of years I just get a bad stomach. Like, we're talking like, fucking doubled over with pain, bad stomach, and it lasts for days. I've told you this story before, but it was the first day of my 3rd year of university, where I was living near to the campus in a friend's house, and I got off the train, and I had this bad stomach for days before, and I'm taking what's called Andrew's salts, right? Which is just I think it's magnesium based. You put it in some water, you down the water. It's like a mild laxative, right? But of course I'm not.
Right.
Nothing is working. So I've been drinking this shit for days, and my stomach is still fucking hurting. But then as soon as I got off the train, I was like, dear God, this is happening right now.
Oh, you get like a 30-second window.
My God, man. And you sometimes when you need a poo and you can't right away, so you start doing like, the little farts just to like ease the pressure. I couldn't do that. You're playing with fire right there. You're doing shit like that, mate. Do you know what I mean? So I ran from the train station to this flat where I was staying, and my first act, I was living with 2 girls. My first act of moving into this new flat was to utterly destroy the bathroom. It looked like a bomb went off in a chocolate factory. Jesus Christ.
When you gotta go, man.
I felt amazing afterwards. Like, stomach cleared up beautiful. It was just like, this had to fucking happen, and it had to happen then. I'm telling you, if it had happened before I got on the train, I would have fucking ran to the new flat anyway. I'd have got there before the train did. I was panicking, man. But it's not that. I mean, I get that every couple of years. It's not that what I got right now. It's just I'm just having a bad stomach day. I should imagine, probably the aftermath of the weekend. I had a friend tell me he hasn't seen any of the John Wick films. I was like, right, that's it.
Oh no! Did you see 4 yet?
No.
Okay, so shut up.
I don't. Why, man? Don't hold this against me. So we came back and fucking watched the first one, and he went, that was amazing. And he goes, no, thanks so much for fucking letting me come over and watch it. So I go, well, where you going, man? Where you going? Number 2's going on now. Is it? Brilliant. So we just watched the fucking first and second John Wick back to back. He loved it. That was the end of my story.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then I shat through the eye of a needle. Polly, how you doing, dude?
So speaking of international flights,
Okay.
I was I've been thinking about first class.
Of course. I always think
Why?
about first class when I'm talking to you, Polly.
What? Why? Well, I'll tell you why. I'm glad you asked.
Classy man.
Well, I wish that there was something in between so-called business class, first class, whatever the particular airline wants to call it.
Yeah.
And I don't want the drink before the flight takes off. I don't want the ability to board the flight before anyone else. I don't want the extra fucking luggage space, the overhead storage compartments. Okay,
Preheated peanuts.
Right. The warm cloth that halfway through the flight. That one's the weird one. I don't want any of those. Just give me
That's
the
a
seat.
new one on me.
You've never had someone come up to you with tongs and hand you a warm cloth?
I have in a curry restaurant.
Oh, yes, I have. I forgot.
Well, actually,
yeah.
I've seen it from a distance. I haven't had it.
Maybe it's because I
actually
mainly fly to Texas, but yeah, like I've seen it.
He's seen it from a distance through the curtain of dreams.
I think they usually offer you the cold cloth there, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, so all of those things. Like, you can keep all that. I just want the seat. That's all I want. It's 6'2". It's a knee banger, the regular seats, right? I can't even like get my butt all the way down in the seat and have my knees straight forward because they're pushed into the back of the seat in front of me. So I'm watching this thing last night about this guy that woke up drunk and pissed on this old grandma. But the point was is they were talking about first class.
Whoa, hold on. I need to know more about that.
Well, that's what happened.
Oh, well, that was
I think
it.
we just heard the whole story.
Fair enough. All right.
You ever watch Wang?
No.
One particular one.
The channel's called Wang with an exclamation mark. The guy's name is...
yeah, Justin Wang.
Yeah, of course. Good old Justin Wang. He's
okay.
He follows me on Twitter.
cool. Yeah, Wang's awesome, man. He's a great guy. I say that like what's up, Wang? No, I've
talked to him a few times. He's a good dude.
Yeah, he seems fun.
He's never boring.
No, creepy, nauseating, boring.
He's a real interesting cat, and the shit he gets himself into and the videos he makes are pretty insane.
I realized something watching one of his videos last night. If anybody was at the Noir Bar where we were doing, remember the house you said that was itchy?
Yeah.
Okay,
I remember
that house.
Oh, hey, by the way, real quick, just to sidetrack you, Far is banned from everything.
Everything ever?
I'm not surprised. But what
everything ever. Her fucking slabs kept going off during my show, and it did that shit. And it's only her slabs, and I know it happens to you, where it just repeats and repeats and repeats and repeats.
You wouldn't get away with it here. You shouldn't get away with it at home.
Festonia!
I shall request the weaseling. Calling out to the chat for limes and meatballs and a Godzilla-sized weasel. Hope you all had a great weekend.
Thank you very much for Stonia, who has requested the Weasling. So I have to oblige. Boom, right there. He's cute. He's got a little hat on. Thank you very much, Festonia. If you want to be like Festonia, of course, you can get some oranges in the form of Sinatra. You can get a meatball in the form of Sinatra, and you can also get the Kaiju Weasel in the form of Polly right there. Thank you very much, Festonia. Ever generous as always. I'm sorry, Polly. Do continue. With your Wang-based story.
Well, Bar was testing her donations.
No, dude. When was she testing them?
When you were streaming?
During your show, yeah.
It's been like 3 times, and it happened once off stream. Her shit is just bugged where it just goes.
Yeah.
Bugged. That's not her realizing you're talking about fat girls and just fucking with you or anything. Like, you could go ahead, turn her donations off.
Yeah, why did
it was
that?
poster, right?
It was hidden on a scene in the far back. Like, I had to turn my shit to studio mode and find the scene, because it wasn't like, if you're streaming and I'm streaming at the same time, I have a scene where your donations don't come up. So if you're streaming, they won't come up because I'm not on that scene. Right. Hers were going through the scene. Like, they were on a completely separate scene. It was on my away AAA scene, the one I made for when I go to Texas.
Right.
And they were still coming through to my regular one.
So far banned from everything.
The problem is that once... Think about it this way. You give her access to a button that if she pushes it annoys you.
Yeah, but
what's she gonna do?
I don't think I'm
not push
explaining
the button. Okay.
I don't think I'm explaining this properly.
All right.
That the donations were coming through where they weren't screen. Active.
Yeah, I've had that happen.
No, they weren't coming through on screen.
Okay.
Like,
but you can hear them.
You have OBS open right now, and
I do.
You can see our donations when they pop up, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you go to your Noir Bar scene, are you still going to see them?
No.
So they were still coming through while they were not active on the scene. So it's just an issue with OBS.
Thing, yeah.
Yeah, it was an issue with OBS. And they were just playing perfectly in a loop.
Well,
where the only point I could get it to stop was if I shut OBS off.
Yeah.
Which you can't do when you're streaming. Really.
I understand the idea is like it's an OBS problem. I get that. Why are you guys' donations? Oh no, my too. Playing with an echo, like they're active in like 3 different scenes when they're not. I have no idea.
But that's the thing is, if the scene is not active, you shouldn't be able to see it.
I hear you.
So I don't know what happened, but she's banned. Far as banned from everything.
Everything.
I had to remove every trace because it was doing it off air too. Like I wasn't live. She wasn't testing it. It would just be like, and Weebos did it too for some reason. And thank you for your patronage. It would just play.
Yeah, SpongeBob. Yeah.
It would just.
What were you getting
play.
from far? The repeated Alpha Getty Spaghetti. That one, the shocking.
No, it was a different
Tankmas?
one. Maybe.
Man,
it might have been that.
Worst I've ever
It was
seen
not the alphabetti spaghetti, but it was one. It just kept going and going and going.
T-Tac on his Twitch channel when someone subscribes to his Twitch. It's Keith David in a movie. You know, he's in a car and he's screaming at the guy in the passenger seat. He's going, "Welcome to hell, motherfucker!" And then, of course, in comes fucking None Your Business and gifted 100 subscriptions. So it's just that over and over and over and over. Oh, man. I've never even seen that movie. I don't feel as though I need to now. It went on forever. But Far's banned from everything.
Yeah, no, it's gonna suck if I'm on a stream with her and her shit comes through because I just can't have it on my. I can't have Weebos on my OBS either.
I simply cannot have it. I know, I get it.
If for some reason whatever they did where their shit goes off, it just repeats on a loop till I shut OBS off. Nothing I could do about it.
Hello, fucker Valine, to you too. Dylan Disappointed Demon, thank you for the $2. I was traveling around, awaiting, missing, need Noir Bar, but I didn't get one last Saturday. Ellipsis, disappointed. Yeah. Well, if it makes you feel any better, Dylan Disappointed Demon, I was not in a better place. Allergies combined with Benadryl, combined with lack of sleep. I was way the fuck out of it. And so was Sam. And a long story I should tell you guys about, especially you, Sin. You'd get a kick out of it. And feral hogs are real. Drunkle is the
Get off! Don't you fucking start.
It's the upshot of that story. They're even in France, just so you know. So yeah,
that's not
we're
fair.
actually
That's
talking
like feral hogs.
Feral jambon. Now, we are thinking about doing a Noir Bar this week to make up for the fact that we didn't do one on Friday or Saturday. But yeah, so this guy wakes up in first class, right? And he not wakes up. He just sort of like came to enough to stand up, and he was drunk, and he walks up to this 72-year-old woman, whips out his wang, and just pisses on her. And then goes back and sits down. And it just, the story progresses from there. But it made me think about first class. Let's talk about the important part of that story.
Okay. Yes, yeah. All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Uh-huh. I want just the seat. Can't they offer me just a seat at a cut rate? You can keep your drink, keep your fucking early boarding, keep your luggage thing, keep your fucking hot rag with a tong. All of it. I just want the size of that seat, man. You ever seen them things? I walk by them and it's like, there's like 8 rows or whatever fucking seats, and by the time I've walked by those 8 rows, my head is hanging and I'm feeling terrible because I know the tiny little seat that I have to go squeeze myself into, and it's a piss off. That's why you want an expense account.
What is it with the whole they get to board first? Like what? Who's that for? The plane doesn't take off any quicker because you're already.
I know. What's the point in getting on?
I just mean mug all those pre-boarded motherfuckers when I get on.
Yeah.
To me, to get on early, why would you want to get on the capsule that you're going to be trapped in early? To me, it's like I hold off getting on the plane for as long as I can. I don't care, because I just don't care. It's not like you can to grab some. It's not stadium seating where you can grab somebody else's seat. I want to get on early so I can get close to the stage. What the fuck are you worried about?
Yeah, I want to get closer to the front of the plane. I don't understand. Yeah, because it still takes off at the same time, but I got on first.
I guess when it's in first class, you don't care because you're getting into a comfortable seat that's kind of like angled sideways, and You know, did you see the size of them seats in what's it called? That's it.
What is it called?
Inception.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
they took the crazy creepy doll-eyed man and they knock him out and like invade his dreams.
Crazy creepy doll-eyed man.
The guy who plays a Scarecrow in the
Yeah, no, I
Uh,
thought that's who you meant. Yeah,
Killian
that's,
Murphy.
Cillian Murphy, yeah,
That's
the guy
it.
with the
Gillian
weird creepy
Anderson.
eyes. Yeah,
The one
that's
you,
the guy
for some reason,
Jade on
cannot
the plate.
see being a Bond villain?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, can't you see him being a Bond villain?
Did I say that? No, I can't see
him
What
being
you got
that.
against Cillian
He's-
Murphy? His name's Killian,
Kill-
for goodness sake.
Yeah, he looks like he's out of his fucking mind.
Yeah, no, you said you couldn't see him being a Bond villain.
Yeah, he's a little young.
I don't think there's an age requirement to be a Bond villain.
I think that you only take on true Bond level supervillainy once you've reached a certain maturity. Take a look
How old?
at least to the point where you look like you give George Soros a run for his money.
Oh, come on.
Well, did you doubt at all that George Soros could play an excellent Bond villain? He's literally an IRL Bond villain.
I was going to say, he is a Bond villain.
Yeah, he
Right,
doesn't
and
need
look
to.
how decrepit that guy is. He looks like Palpatine, for God's sake.
What's the name of the guy from Trainspotting? Played Francis Bigby. He's a fucking phenomenal actor. He was a Bond villain. He was fairly young at the time. People here have seen Trainspotting, right?
Not forever.
But you know what I mean. He's the psycho older guy. Hard as fuck.
I just told Shelly I have to have a mob movie marathon.
He was in
Mob movie.
Stargate Universe. He was in that. What's his name? He's a fucking phenomenal actor.
I want to watch The Gentleman.
Oh, that's a film, mate. Fucking Hugh Grant
Snatch
blew
is
me
on
away
that
in
list.
that, mate. Blew me away.
The Departed, Reservoir Dogs. We were talking about Mr. White last night on the show. And I said that's Harvey Keitel, isn't it? That's Mr. White?
Yeah. Yep.
And I'm like, that's what I do when I'm like falling asleep driving. I just Mr. White, Harvey Keitel it. You gotta stay awake.
Robert Carlyle. Thank you, Bob Boo. Robert Carlyle. He was a Bond villain. He was the guy who I think he got shot in the head. He couldn't feel pain anymore. What was that? The World Is Not Enough? And he wasn't George Soros' age at the time, Polly. He was still a fairly young man.
Killian Murphy's like 50. He could do a Bond villain.
Is he like 50?
Yeah. He's like, I think 47.
Yeah. Well, that's basically 50, isn't it?
Mhm.
Wow. He looks good for that age, eh? Bloody hell. It's them Hollywood bunnies, mate. It's injecting
Yeah.
baby blood into your face, you know?
Well, dude, one of his first flicks was 28 Days Later.
Yes, it was. Yeah, I watched that the other day. That is probably one of the best zombie movies ever.
It's probably top 3 for me, I think.
Well, I mean, what's number one?
I don't know.
Big
28
question,
Days
isn't it?
is pretty realistic.
It's the fact that the zombies sprint.
That's terrifying.
Shaun of the
Yeah,
Dead
I just have
is
to-
up there as well.
I have to just constantly surround myself with slower people.
Oh, yeah. You just need to be faster than the fat guy.
Well, they did that in fuck, The Walking Dead, and it's the only time I've ever seen it done in a movie, where the guy who played Shane, the Punisher, you know what I'm talking about.
I do.
The fuck is his name? He
It's,
just shot the
Cillian
fat
Murphy.
dude in the leg.
Edward Norton?
No,
Edward
that was the
Norton
Hulk.
wasn't in The
Never mind.
Walking Dead. I wish he was.
I've never seen The Walking
no,
Dead.
he's the guy who plays the new Punisher.
Yeah, I know you mean.
But yeah, he just shot the fat dude in the leg. Like, that's the only time I've ever seen that done in a zombie flick. That's pretty good.
It makes sense, though. Well, not just with zombies, but, like lions, pack of dogs.
John Barenthal, thank you.
It's just Shane. I just call him Shane and people know what I mean. Shane Punisher. Oh, yeah, Shane Punisher.
Old School Lou said Falling Down. That was, fuck.
Michael Douglas.
Michael
Root with,
Douglas. That's such a good flick.
Darren Root with Zombieland. That's a good shout. I mean, just the intro. Fucking, was it For Whom the Bell Tolls?
You're not wrong. Creepy Doll Eyes. I just Bookworm Addict just mentioned Oppenheimer, and I went and looked at Killian Creepy, and yeah, he looks like he's fucking pushing 50 playing Oppenheimer.
I mean, he's definitely getting up there, and they kind of like age him up to be Oppenheimer because he was old then.
Never heard of Oppenheimer up until this film.
Really?
What?
Like, I've said, obviously, it's a big thing, this film coming out and everything. They're like, oh yeah, they don't want to use CGI for it, so I can only assume they use real nukes. Never heard the name. If someone was just like, hey, Millard, that Oppenheimer guy, I'd be like, no.
Sort of a well-known man.
Yeah, well, obviously not.
I think it's a net. I think that's the international punchline we're crossing there.
Well,
why would he be that big of a deal in Britain?
It's just, he was kind of a big deal, wasn't he?
Well, it's like not knowing who Alan Turing was. Like, he's British, but people know who he is.
Didn't really know who that was until...
Before the film?
Wimbledon tennis match played him, yeah.
Oh, it's good.
And also
watching Falling Down in your 20s, what the fuck's this guy's problem? Watching it in your 30s, I get it. You just wanted breakfast, man. He just wanted breakfast.
You got Alan Turing. I go, oh, right, that's the guy from the Turing test.
Yes.
Which is how you determine if someone is a robot.
Yeah,
it's actually nothing to do with it.
But it doesn't really work very well at all. Like, I actually knew him first from the Turing.
I'm the missile guidance system, and I'm here to fuck shit up. You can have some freedom too. Hold this fucking missile flying at Mach Jesus. I'm the missile guide.
Mach Jesus.
That's what I think about AI people.
Hey, they're not people. You wanna read that out, buddy?
It's loading.
Yeah.
What's up, guys, and Britt? Cleveland lost the game Friday 7-1. Ramirez hit the only home run, shocking, making it 7-1. So Cleveland bombed badly on Friday. But hey, I'm back home in my state and already not wanting to go to work again. Oh, wait, were you in Cleveland, M4? You should have hit me up, man.
Yeah, he'd have given you a hot towel on tongs.
Yeah, you could have taken you to some cool places out this way.
Alcohol, liquor, booze.
Go on, Paul.
Thomas saying for $2. The name Oppenheimer makes me think I have become death, the shatterer of worlds. I guess it depends on translation. I always heard destroyer
I am.
of worlds. But
It is destroyer of worlds.
Is it I am become death?
I am become.
yeah,
death,
I would be willing to
destroyer of
bet.
worlds.
But again, let's keep in mind it wasn't written in fucking English.
Was it not? That makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah. All right.
No, it's fucking whatchamacallit, Hindu text.
Ugh.
First time I ever heard that
Vishnu?
line was whatchamacallit, Hunt for Red October.
Never seen it.
Where the what?
Yeah, wasn't it Vishnu that said that?
It was genuinely annoyed then.
Dude, that is such an incredible movie.
Yeah, it's actually it's really fucking good. I and it's got not one of your countrymen, he hates you, but Sean Connery, the man who understands that violence has no place in a domestic relationship.
He's Scottish. Why would he even be one of my? He comes from a different country.
I was going to say he's one of your country. No, wait, he hates you.
I mean, yeah.
I know Sean Connery has strong feelings about the English. He's even got the Scotland Forever tattoo, which I wonder if he votes SMP because
I know
even though trying to yeet themselves from existence.
Even though he lived in America, he still paid Scottish taxes. The man just loved Scotland, but then Scots do.
Yeah, I'm glad that all of his money went to subvert the country he loves so much.
Yeah, there's just heroin and bottles of Buckfast.
Yeah, if you've never seen the interview of him with Barbara Walters when she's like pressuring him about like, you said that it's not okay to beat your wife, but sometimes you need to get physically violent with her, like slap her, and he's like, and she was fully expecting him to back down, and he's just This is after he was voted for like the 3rd time the sexiest man in the world or whatever by People magazine. It is great. That interview's old, but it's fun to watch, man. She's like, how can you say that? He's like, well, you know what happens between a man and a wife. He just plays off like it doesn't matter, and nobody cared. It was
Surprise, motherfucker. This is the missile guidance system, bitch. I'm about to show you why the U.S. doesn't have...
Alcohol, liquor, booze.
Right, Snapchat,
yeah, I was
first.
in Lorraine. My family lives there. I did go to Hocking Hills for a few days to sleep in a cabin. I go to Ohio once in a while to see family. My dad's side's out there. Dude, hit me up. I know all the good spots out here, man. Next time you come out here, just drop me a line.
All 3 of them. You gotta bear in mind 2 of them are Shelley's tits.
That's true.
Thomas for the $2. I know that I might have misquoted a Bhagavad Gita, but give me a break. Sanskrit is hard. I hear you. Nobody wants to read Sanskrit if they don't have to. And I was just saying, it depends on translation. The only people
6
judging
people
you were
know how to
Sinatra
read
and Drunken
Sanskrit.
because they're pricks. It's fine.
6 people know how to read Sanskrit. It's fine.
Yeah.
2 of them are Shelley's tits.
And then Gamer Valine with, I'm pretty sure military types here about Turing and Oppenheimer for reasons. Because they were both gay. And the military. I hear you.
Ah, right, yeah. I didn't know Oppenheimer was a gay, yeah?
I don't think he was, but it provided the joke, you know. So I just...
Yeah.
He probably was, though. I mean,
I know-
Oppenheimer. And look at
what's a
Killian.
gay
That guy's
name, innit?
gay as the day is long.
Right. I know that Turing was gay thanks to the the talented actings of Engelbert Pumpkinpatch.
And that's all anybody could talk about in the movie. And it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, okay, it was the tragic aspect of the man's life. It really was. But it's, of course, yeah, news entertainers. It's all they talked about. And he plays a gay man who was disenfranchised the British government. Yeah, pick that scab. Go ahead, pick it.
He had other things going on, didn't he, Turing? Like, you know.
Once or
You know,
twice,
be
yeah.
the man who
Some things
cracked
came up.
the fucking, the Enigma code.
Yeah. I mean,
Was it
he
the
didn't
Enigma
reverse
machine?
engineer a fucking encryption system that nobody else could even fathom or anything. You know, he had 1 or 2 things happen besides what he liked to rub his genitals on in a really shitty government.
But no. He didn't save thousands and thousands of lives just so you can refer to him as that gay guy from the war.
Huh.
Yeah, he had other things going on.
If you want to do justice for him, get rid of those laws. Oh, wait, they already were. Okay, so how will we do justice for him? Celebrate him for his successes then. Good. No. Let's pick the historical scab because, it's what we do.
Yeah. It's just, fucking the gays chalking one up for a victory right there, Oh, you know Alan Turing.
Oh,
You know,
fuck off.
He liked cock.
You know how many fucking famous, successful gay people there were in history? Great. Good. Is it they did, Da Vinci did other things besides rub his genitals on things,
Yeah. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
And
Like
he
the
was
autist.
He wasn't necessarily gay, but all the signs were there, is what I'm saying.
Well, he was Italian, so I think that's...
I was about to say, Italian, right?
It's enough, isn't it?
Right?
Italian is just like low-class Roman. Sinatra is just suspiciously quiet right now.
Not plotting deaths.
As you tell him, Steve Dave threw $1.69. Nice. He says, can we have a kaiju otter donation? That's just the Japanese guys from Goldmember yelling, is Godzilla, when it really isn't. Also, can we have a good ratio this stream? Apparently not, chat, you dipshits. Well, you've just been told off by Steve Dave. How'd you feel? I hope you feel bad. As bad as a gay man during World War II. So, Oppenheimer...
I'm aware Oppenheimer with his commie wife and tenuous connections to communism himself. And then, the Russians had all the information to be able to build their own atomic weapons. And how did they get that? And they looked immediately at Oppenheimer because it was... No, I hear you, Valine. It's not good.
So
Speaking
did
of...
he invented the nuke then, did he?
Sort of. Like, the... Watch the movie.
No.
Oh.
It looks so boring.
But it's Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, no, that's fine. But it's not like Batman.
The man's going to dress up in
a
a bat suit and invade other people's dreams to steal the information of how to make it.
You are selling it to me, I'll give you that. But it's not, because it's just like Oppenheimer. You go, all right, so the guy invents a nuke for 3 hours. But it's not going to be that, is it? It's just like he's going to invent the nuke right at the end, and everything leading up to it is just going to be like, I had to get married so people wouldn't know I'm gay, and shit like. Just invent the nuke, you twat. Just do it. Do the one thing you're known for.
Scenes of him staring across the room, going, "But if I do this, I'll have done this. What can I do about this thing that I need to do?"
Yeah, and then he breaks down. He's just, I'm just so gay.
Yeah.
I
don't want to build nukes. I just want. Okay, hold on. See, I'm starting to learn. Whoa, that was almost a clippable moment.
Yeah. Write down a time code. I don't like
part 2 and 3 of John number 1.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I got part 2 over here.
Mine is gone.
No.
Yeah, I did my stream last night and it just rolled out.
No.
What do you mean rolled out? What does that even mean?
Yours don't go away?
We don't get as many donations as you, man.
No, they do go away, but you can, like, if they, like, over. You mean over a 24-hour period they disappear?
No,
or you mean
mine is a number. Like my last donation I have is toward the end of the show from yesterday.
Okay,
and then it goes
either way,
into
you
all
go to
my
the same
Twitch
place
and
to pull
YouTube
back.
stuff.
Yeah.
No, after like maybe 15 or 20 Streamlab events, it's just Twitch and YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah,
well, I mean, but you're looking at recent events. Maybe you should just go to like events.
Well,
it's Alan for $3, and the Ricky Spanish says hello. Hello, Alan.
Yeah,
well, I mean, did you have 1 or 3?
What do you have?
I have 1.
Well, that shouldn't really have any sway on what number you had.
Well, I don't remember.
You already said you have 2, so if I have 1, he must necessarily have 3. Deduce, Drunkle.
I will not. So that means we're not going to get the good bit.
Yeah,
the closure, the conclusion, the third act.
Well, we can at least do the part of the story because despite Sinatra's, uncaring and lack of attentiveness, we can still tell the first 2 parts of.
It just rolls off after a certain amount of events. There's nothing I could do about that.
Should have written it down.
Yeah, I would have.
A screenshot, laminate it, put it in a fireproof box.
Oh, I found it.
Get Shelly to do a point of it on a pillow.
I had to go back to my tip.
Needle point.
I had to go back to my tip history.
Cross stitch it.
John number 1, part
Frame
1.
it.
Here we go. Thank you for the $1. He actually came up, John number 1, under one of my. I said, "Do you remember John number 1 used to do this on last Wednesday's stream?" And he showed up there and said, in chat, said, "Patience, Polly, patience."
God bless him. Yeah, this is why he's number 1.
Okay, so here we go. John number 1, part 1. Thank you for the $1. It's been a while, gents, but you know the deal. Operation Mincemeat was a British naval and MI5 deception in mid-1943, in which they used the body of a homeless man and dressed him in a naval uniform.
This is like the British version of Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah, I know this story. This
Fortnight at Bernard's.
So they got the body of a homeless man that they dress up in a naval uniform. Drunkle.
Okay. Yes, Polly. John number 1, part 2 for $1. A whole day ago, he says he was dressed in a naval officer uniform, given false secret papers and a false identity. He was then dropped off the coast of Spain, in which German spies found and believed the info found on him.
And John number 1, part 3, this caused Germans to send in reinforcements to Greece and Crete, where papers claimed Allied landings would take place. This deception helped reduce casualties by taking more territory during the Sicily landings in July of 1943. Stay safe, guys. Thank you so much.
But you see, what we do find
yarn.
The most famous part is that the homeless guy was gay. And that's what he's known for now.
Yep.
He was a gay homeless man. A gomeless man. Do you have some news?
You know how many gomelesses there are in Los Angeles?
No.
A lot.
Should I?
One of them showed up at Nancy Pelosi's house.
Ah,
a gomeless.
gomeless.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
Well, he was, right? He was a gomeless.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Gay.
They were playing some strange sex game with a hammer, as I understand it. I don't know.
Yeah.
He was very weird.
Yeah. It's a good thing that whole thing went away. In addition to the drunk driving and the holy shit. That guy's just an endless series of legal problems, that dude.
Buckhurts in the chat says, fun fact, the sub containing his body left 1 mile from where I live. That is a fun fact, Buckhurts. I like it when, you see something like that and someone's just like, oh yeah. My
grandfather
knew his grandson or something like that.
That's the original body of lies.
Oh, that's good.
Well, it literally though, because it's like it's a body, and so they packed a bunch of lies on it. Went through all this great trouble to figure out what would be in this man's pockets. It was like reconstruct. Well, I don't know. What do people carry in their pockets? So they dumped all their shit on the table.
What
and
did
it's like,
gay
what do I
homeless
have?
man have in his pockets?
It's like, I got a lighter, and I got this, and a business card that's unrelated to nothing, and so on. So they stuffed his pockets with all sorts of shit to make him look like an everyday dude. Anyway, that story from World War II is what CIA and JSOC guys did in the Middle East. We blow up a place deliberately that had it was reported to have a bunch of soldiers in it, but didn't. And said, oh well, we got this body. Let's just heave it into the rubble of a Gomler over there, and and stuff his pockets with all sorts of intelligence, and then say, oh, we found this dead guy, and look, here's all this stuff that reveals this other stuff that right. And that story is the basis for the really, really highly underrated what's his name? Fucking Titanic Jack guy.
I mean, if you mean Leonardo DiCaprio?
I do. Yeah.
No, he's called
the Leonardo
Titanic
DiCaprio
Jack
film
now.
Body of Lies.
My God, Titanic Jack. What a name. Arch
Yeah, no,
nemesis
there-
of Maine Silverball.
Yeah, he doesn't sound like a gay porn star at all.
He could have been. His career would have taken a strange left turn if Titanic hadn't taken off. No pun intended.
Yeah, but you should go see that movie, Body of Lies. Highly underrated.
I mean, I like little things like that. Like there was, I think it was during World War II, Germany. They constructed a completely fake town. It was just all like, it was fucking just all wooden. And they spent ages making this town. But they didn't know that the British were watching them. And they knew that it was a fake town. In order to, attract the bombing and then no one would get hurt or anything like that. So when they finally finished it, the British dropped a wooden bomb on it.
Okay. When you got time to fuck around in the middle of warfare, okay.
I fucking love it. It's amazing. Imagine being we have just finished the wooden town. And then a wooden bomb drops and they're like, scheisse. This was a remarkable waste of time after all. What's Hunt for Red October about? Because it's got red in it, Hunt, and also October. So I'm guessing commies.
Yeah, it's the Cold War era story. You have a sub-commander named Marco Ramius, played by wife-slapping Scotsman there, and Ramius decides that he wants to defect, but he's not just going to defect. He's going to defect with the titular Red October submarine, which is a first strike weapon. It has a particular drive system called the Caterpillar drive, which is really silent, can't be detected by sonar. So
it's like a regular caterpillar.
Yeah, the whole point that makes it the first strike weapon is the ability to get really close through all the sonar nets and defense systems of the United States and land right off the United States or float right off the United States and launch rockets from there. So yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like my kind of film.
Well, the point of the story is that the guy's looking to defect, and he's going to, him and his senior officers that he carefully handpicks for this trip, there's like, okay, we're just going to disappear. We're going to go defect to the United States and hand the sub over to them. And on the other side, it's Alec Baldwin playing Jack
Sparrow. Titanic.
Jack Action guy.
Bandit. Jack Action. Jack Action.
Yeah. Jack Action. Who realizes this is what Ramius is up to, so it becomes this big thing to get out there and allow him to defect and get the sub before American subs just fucking destroy him for the threat that he
See,
represents.
no, I don't need to watch it.
It's a submarine movie and a tension movie, and you get to see Alec Baldwin actually act instead of just go, "I'm Alec Baldwin."
I really like submarine movies. Too much pressure. So should we have some news?
Jack Ryan, thank you, Kara Soldier. Yeah, Jack Action.
Yeah, Jack Action. Yeah.
Well, he's supposed to be this nerd, right? And he's been played by Harrison Ford, Alec Baldwin, fucking Christopher Pine, and every movie he's supposed to be this. He just writes books. That's all he is. He's just a researcher. But every single movie, he's getting himself being, running around and doing all this action stuff. He is Jack Action.
Jack Action.
Yeah, and his wife for 3 seconds on film in that movie is
Mrs.
played
Action.
by is played by Dr. Beverly Crusher.
No shit.
No.
Redheads, man.
She's on screen for like 3 seconds at the beginning of the movie, and it's like, holy shit, Beverly Crusher, look at you, affecting a British accent. And then whenever you watch her on TNG, you'll be like, oh my god, she's always trying to affect a British accent. It's weird.
Does that mean, like, canonically then, Wesley Crusher is the son of Jack Action?
He's the illegitimate son of Jack Action, and for now highly understandable reasons, is always pointing guns at people.
I never understood why he always wore the same outfit. Wesley Crusher.
What do you mean?
The overalls
Wesley Crusher?
with the rainbow.
Well, they all did.
Yeah, no, but they were wearing a uniform.
Well, Wesley just thought, he was trying to, he was just something that further infuriated everyone around him.
Shaka.
I watched an episode, one of the last episodes that he was in TNG this weekend, and it's just, holy shit, would you shut up? It's amazing. Going back and watching TNG, there's two people you want to slap. Wesley Crusher and Geordie LaForge. It's both of them. Just like, would you shut up? And I've kind of realized something. Jonathan Frakes, guy who plays Commander William Riker, that he's not a good actor.
No.
He's not terrible.
But have you seen him sit on a chair?
Well, I have seen him, yes. Fucking vault the back of the chair to sit down, yes. He seems like he belongs on a soap opera, not on a syndicated television show. You know what I mean? He's not a bad actor exactly. He's just not very good.
How did he constantly win the games of poker? Well, he's playing with Data, who can actually calculate the probability of all the hands.
Yeah.
Geordie LaForge, who can probably see
right through the cards.
Through the cards. Yeah.
Troy, he actually says that at one point. He's like, well, no, he didn't have this straight. How do you know? He says, next time bring a deck that isn't permeable to infrared light. And I'm like, holy shit, man!
A lead-lined deck of cards.
Yeah.
And then, fucking Troy, who can sense.
Read his fucking mind. Yeah.
And yet he still constantly won.
Yeah, that's one of those things. Yeah. They never explain it.
I was on board with how believable the show was up until that point. Well, let's get into the news, because my God, we should have started 27 minutes ago. Let's do it. Before we do, you tell him Steve Day threw $1. He says we need the adventures of Titanic Jack, featuring Maine Silverball.
Just so the guy's right, he was great as Xanatos and Gargoyles. It was fun.
He was. Oh, we got about the Gargoyles. It's been a whole week. I've not seen it.
What's up? Well, it's just like, pre-gayer Disney. When.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if there was if they made Gargoyles right now? I don't even want to think what would happen.
I'm worried about what words you're going to use to describe what would happen. So we're just going to get to the news. We're going to. But while we're there as well, if you're talking of Gargoyles, I once again have to bring up Super Van City and how fucking cool it was. Micro Machines for the win. Mighty Max beats the pants off Polly Pocket. We all know it's true. Right, on to the news.
Oh yeah, and by the way, if you want to drop polywords on Drunkle Stream, we all know how to do it now. It's in your hands.
Oh my God, you're right.
Uh-huh.
I have to turn off text-to-speech real quick. Real quick. Do you ever see, was it Asian Andy?
$45.
And he... No.
If we're talking about 45, I got the John Wick down pat.
Yeah, but your 45 doesn't have Martin Prince polywords and shit.
Yeah, but it's John Wick.
I hear you.
And you could do the 4501. That's John Wick 4. I don't think these guys have seen that one, actually.
Don't want to.
Gargoyles.
The entire
Gargoyles.
donation is John Wick 4 footage. It's amazing.
Just another guy says, just do not bother watching season 3. It's so heavy-handed as KKK versus gargoyles. What? As the whole premise, it was very phoned in. Dude, that sounds amazing. Oh, who am I voting for to win? Fucking yeah, it was an Asian Andy stream, and I think he was just sleeping, and of course people are still fucking. He's got text to speech turned on, so people are just fucking sending in donations just to fuck with him. And someone donated, I think it was like $5. It just said, what's her name? Is it Siri? Alexa, what's my current location? And of course it fucking read out his address on the live stream. That was fucking brilliant. Stroke of genius. Speaking of stroking, let's stroke our engorged members as we spray out some white-hot news. If you gentlemen would like to... I am sharing a screen on Discord, I believe. Are you all right? I was just trying to make a... I was trying to keep it, news-based, but also sexy. And what's sexy?
Not as sexy as my... Not as sexy.
If you say
as
4501 donation, I'm going to kick you off the fucking...
4501.
God damn it! I'm going to itch you with a 45.
I mean, it is. It's a good job. Mailman made it. It's fantastic.
Mailman is good. He is good. We like his work. Over to the news. Anyway, here we go. And we're starting off, as always, with the Babylon Bee. Zelensky breathes a sigh of relief after failed coup guarantees war with Russia will continue. Thank you very much to Babylon Bee. This is actually Zelensky himself. This is not Getty Zelensky as well. Because I don't know if you guys heard, but Ukraine managed to gain ground in Ukraine as Russia faced off against Russia. In Russia, thank you very much, Insider, for your sterling journalism right there. It was the Wagner group, which I had not heard of until the weekend.
It basically mercs.
Yeah.
I like to call them the Wagner group. It sounds more epic.
I always go for Wagner as well.
Oh.
It's a ballad of war. I just like doing that with W's. I don't say swastika, I say swastika. You say it like the Germans do,
Oh.
Yeah, it's fun. Try it. Not now, obviously, but, just whisper it to yourself before you go to bed. So, I don't know why this guy's wearing a fucking cowboy hat over here, but he looks badass. They just went, Putin, you've been chatting shit about us, and now we're gonna march on Moscow. And it damn near happened, Polly. It damn near happened. But they got to Belarus, which is the capital of Minsk, for anyone who cares. It's not even Russia, it's Minsk. And then Putin went, come on. And they went, okay. So they're not doing it anymore. But if you want to get into tinfoil hat territory here, Sinatra, and I know you do, maybe this was just a way of getting the mercenaries into Belarus without causing international outcry. Huh?
I don't. This whole thing is very odd to me.
It is.
So I'm not really
sus,
sure.
Isn't it? It's very sus. There's got to be more to this than meets the eye, because they get there and then and Putin just goes, "Come on, guys, don't be like that," and they go, "Oh, all right." It just doesn't sound very, Oh God, come here. They ruffle his hair. Oh, you fucker. It doesn't sound very mercenary.
See, I'm not a expert.
No! God damn it!
Well said.
Fuck!
I am the toxic.
Is that what it said?
No, I heard one time when I said I'm the toxic, and you said just stop there. You are the toxic. It made me laugh. So I've never kind of forgotten that. Let's see. You tell Steve, thank you for the $35 and the completely, fine, inconspicuous donation. I appreciate it. Only because I get paid this week, I should continue the tradition of yelling at you to check your DMs, and because probably we're in England land. Haha! Seriously, check Discord. I sent you a funny GIF. All right, I will actually. I'm pretty bad at checking my Discord DMs, but
man, I'm terrible.
I've been going through them, and I'm narrowing it down. Bryce sent me a couple, and so on. And it's like I have read them. It's just I'm bad at responding to them. You know what I mean, Drunkle?
I do. You know I do.
Yeah, I mean, Valine knows what that's like. I mean, I'm not no one's being singled out. I'm being bad at this across the board. Sinatra sent me some DMs about Yellowstone, and I read them and didn't respond to those either. So you know.
But he did read them, Sin. He did read them.
I did.
Yeah.
See,
I mean,
that's why never mind.
He just gave up.
That's why you hurt my feelings. Right.
Fucklesnuck, with one of the best names out there. Up there with Fucktard 5.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Don't forget eating ass. He's
Oh yeah.
scoring points.
Brilliant. He threw $1, says, if Wagner isn't dead by the end of the year, it was a distraction stunt. I agree with you, man. I agree with you. There's something going on beneath the surface here that we possibly will never find out, or if we do, then it will be in, decades of time. But we certainly won't know, and we sure as shit won't find out on this stream. Anyway, thank you very much for the $1. Fucklesnuck. Is me saying you are the toxic, Polly? Is that better, equal to, or just not as good as when I called you a fuzzy-faced prick?
It's not quite as good as because there was
there's
the original clip of it. Yeah, there is some contemptuous spite in your voice when you said it there. So I would say not as bad as.
Okay, all right, good to know. Good to know. You got to find the formula for success.
There's eating ass right there in chat.
Right there. Hey, eating ass. How you doing?
Yeah.
Big fan.
Like your work.
Yeah, right.
Big fan of your work.
Big fan of your work. So that's what happened in Russia right there, and you got a mercenary over there. He's just enjoying a fresh brew. In fact, they're all enjoying fresh brews, aren't they? They're all wearing like camo and shit like that, and holding bright yellow cups. Do you want to be seen or not, mate? Fuck it out. Right. It's like Prince Harry was wearing fucking camouflage and a high-vis vest.
Really?
Yeah. You never see that?
What are the high-vis vests like? Do they represent anything in a battle? Like medical personnel?
Do you want to get seen or not, motherfucker?
That was it. Yeah. That was...
Well, people ask that about hunters though. It's like they wear like all camouflage and then a blaze orange vest. What the fuck's up with that? It's like because the deer can't see blaze orange, man.
Neither can Dick Cheney, apparently.
That's the point.
But exactly, Sin. See, you're not a hunter and you got it immediately. But other hunters it stops them from fucking shooting you when they see movement at a distance,
Well, then explain why Dick Cheney shot that guy.
You fucking stole it.
Dick Cheney wanted to shoot that guy.
Yeah, in the face. I just... Okay, I'm going to turn that into a donation. Hold on.
Well, Dick Cheney shooting someone in the face.
Polly, have you seen
out of that? It just
Have you seen John Wick 4 yet?
Who?
You.
Oh, well, you bug him about it constantly. I don't think you've ever asked me until now. Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Do you like it?
Of course. Well, no, it was terrible. No, I did. I really liked it.
Did you like the ending?
Yes.
He didn't say it.
Well, I don't. I'm trying to think. How do I not spoilerize it? Yeah.
Well, no, it's just the yes or no works.
Yeah.
John dies at the end.
That's a different movie.
And it's also based on a book, which is very good. Free to read as well. Go and read John Dies at the End.
That was a weird flick.
It was
it Mike
strange.
dies at the end or John dies at the end?
It was John Dies at the end.
That was a weird flick.
The book was
That's
excellent.
very weird.
It was
just like the 4501 that Mailman made.
God damn it! Pardon, Polly?
Did you know that if you're on an image search and you hit the space bar, it scrolls down a screen?
Did you not?
Not until now. No one told me. I didn't realize how to go one frame ahead until you told me just the other stream on YouTube videos.
It does that with every web page.
I didn't know that either. I just hit the button. I'm like, wait, or hit the space bar. I was like, holy shit, does that actually work? And then I kept hitting. I'm like, oh my God, that's so handy. I'm going to be using that a lot now.
Yeah, it's definitely a neat little trick.
Yeah.
First time on the internet, Polly. Right, let's move on. Celebrity chef bans vegans from his restaurant for mental health reasons.
Good for him.
Yeah.
I'm with him. But of course, following up from that, of course, he was bombarded with 1-star reviews because, vegans are such accepting people, aren't they? It was because a critic said, you can't call yourself a chef if you can't even cook veggies. And he went, do you know what? Get the fuck out of my restaurant. You're bad. All vegans are bad. And the general consensus was, cool. This always reminds me of Frankie Boyle, one of his jokes about hosting a dinner party. He says, yes, there is a vegan option. You can fuck off. I stand with Frankie. Let's move on.
Fuck right off.
Right off, mate. Florida county's under quarantine after sighting of giant African snail. This is not the snail in question, but it is a snail.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
okay,
fucking
so what?
massive.
Why?
Like regular snail for scale. Yeah.
Interesting.
It's because
what happened?
Well,
I mean, like, why? Like, is it poisonous? Is it?
Sort of, yeah. It can carry diseases and parasites.
But like some sort. Well, yeah. I mean,
and
I'd
they
imagine
eat
so. But
fucking everything. I mean,
so they're trying to stop like invasive species shit, or does it carry like West Nile bubonic AIDS?
Something like that. Yeah. They've got the bubonic AIDS, snail-based bubonic AIDS, French AIDS,
Snades.
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 This is like the fourth time that a fucking African land snail has showed up in these counties as well. And they went, oh, God, fuck, again?
What the hell? what? It was attached to the bottom of someone's fucking fishing boat? What the fuck?
This is like the end of Alien. This is...
yeah, right?
I say we nuke the site from orbit.
A third time? Yeah, right? It's the only way to be sure. I don't understand.
Fourth time. It says... the third time since 1969 that the invasive species has been found in the state. And the last time was in 2011. It took the county 10 years and $1 million to eradicate the species. But they're famously slow, aren't they? It's not like they're...
Yeah, but dude, they reproduce.
They multiply like snails. I just send in the French. I think. All of a sudden, you'd be like, where'd all the snails go?
First of all, two things. Okay, one, it bugs me that it's like, okay, so we have this invasive species that's, taking over the country, or could threaten to. So we could, like, let's take steps immediately, preemptive steps, and take care of this. And it's going to cost a lot of money, but we can get it done. Here's our plan. Let's implement it. Done. Look, we did it. Fuck, that was expensive, but we got it done. Okay, look. Invasive species, is immigration really so hard to handle? That's all I'm saying. Okay, just
check your bags for snails.
Yeah, I'm not saying
these snails yourself, sir.
Cleansing it with fire is the same,
boric
acid, same tactic should be applied, But I'm saying, don't tell me that you can't. Oh, we can't stop it. Yes, you can. You just don't want to. Fuck off.
Well, do
you know how many videos I watched this weekend about the Windrush thing, Drunkle? See, this relates. Every day's England today,
is that
right?
A genuine question?
Well,
7.
No.
Okay.
But see, because I knew you were going to name a number. It wasn't 7. It was like 5, which led me to reading. I'm like, Windrush. Let me just read about this. And it's like, I can't believe you guys are being inundated with this thing.
I can't believe somebody made him read.
Coming from you.
Reading about Windrush? Yeah. I had no idea that this was a thing.
What is it? What's Windrush? Is that like
But you don't know?
Yeah, overly flatulent.
Well, that was insulting. No, it's a ship that arrived with
snails.
Immigrants from the Caribbean in 1948, and it's being cast as the foundational myth of modern Britain.
Modern Britain is a myth. So that's what and you watched 5 videos on this.
Because the BBC and the Guardian and everybody else just endlessly, Windrushed in everyone's face with it.
Nice. Bring it back to snails. Go on, full circle.
Snail.
You could totally handle invasive matters if you want to.
Yeah, but we just let them in.
That's what I mean. It's like, no, it would be speciesist to not allow the... wait a minute, hold on. Are you trying to... somebody said in chat, yeah, it's invasive species, all right. Billions of eggs. And I'm like, okay, I believe it.
Someone will eat them.
Don't give me this fucking shit about you can't do nothing about it. It's fucking Carl Benjamin Sargon was cracking jokes about the fucking Windrush thing, where it's like there's no one can stop us but God. An immigrant says, who's like off the shore. It's like we'll just keep coming until we eventually. The British government can't stop us. Only God can stop us. And he's like, they're not wrong. And both of those two that are talking are atheists, and they both start cracking this joke of praying. And Sargon's, yes, please send gunships, Lord.
Well,
yeah, if you send gunships to where they're, leaving from, and it's like, no, you're threatening our borders. You're outright displaying and talking about contempt for our international borders, and just saying we'll show up whenever we want, and if we get close to the shore, you will come and rescue us and bring us there and give us 50 quid a week. No, you're not. You're not leaving where you're at.
You know what you can get with 50 quid a week?
Your donation?
A lot of heroin and Buckfast.
You could get a Jessica Alba.
Uh-huh.
You could get John Wick and whatever Polly's $5 is.
It's the guy shooting the MAC-10.
Oh,
suppressor.
yeah.
Yahoo! Any
My
chance
grandpa.
you're gonna upsell my donations on my channel, on my show? Any chance?
I don't remember what your $5 is.
I do. Hold on. It's
Are we gonna die here?
no.
Oh,
That's right. I was
Darn
just about to
fucking
say
tootin'.
it's not. Don't shoot. This man ain't black. That's $10,
That's
right?
10. Yeah.
Yeah. What is No Square? What's that at?
25.
No, 25 is
The dancing
big,
Jew
man.
heads, right?
That's 50.
That's 50. Okay.
That's,
The Cedic heads. I
Kikle.
should say Jew heads.
I don't know what it's called. I actually, in order to find it, I just like fucking Google.
Someone hit No Square.
That Jewish song.
It's timeless.
It is.
Yeah. Thank you for the upsell. Yeah. I don't know how much No Square is. It's in the description. Someone go and look, and then do it.
Big Bro, 50 quid equals 63.57 in actual dollars.
Why you gotta be like that, man?
What?
It's Monday. Everywhere's Britain.
Well, Big Joe was offering a equivalency so people could understand. They'd only understand what actual money's like. Or dollars. As opposed to Aussie, Kiwi, and Canadian dollars.
And the Scottish dollar. So
the Scots have a dollar?
No.
Oh,
They have the Scottish pound.
Yeah, I know there's a Bank of Scotland, which has always kind of confused me
Yeah.
that they buy and sell at different amounts, but they're all pounds. It's interesting.
No, it's just exactly, it's done quite well for itself, actually. It's one Scottish pound to the pound. It's doing very well.
Oh.
Yeah. You can use them here as well.
It's the same currency, isn't it?
No. It's a Bank of Scotland, and they've got like fucking Mel Gibson on the front of it instead of the Queen. You can use them interchange. You can
actually
use
Mel
them.
or William Wallace.
I don't know. I was joking. It's not.
Is there a difference?
Why would you have William Wallace on your fucking bills? I would. Why did it?
There's not a lot of photos of him.
Fuck Longshank. Well, it could be a drawing though. There's no photos of George Washington. Didn't stop us.
How do you know what he looked like then?
Well, there was a death mask of him and multiple portraits done during his lifetime.
I love
What
a
do you
death
want?
mask. Why don't we do that anymore?
Because we have things like photos.
Yeah, I guess.
I love a death mask.
I do. I love a death mask. You see, like Caligula's death mask. You got a fucking cool, man.
Oh.
Mark Smart says No Square is £20. I mean, it's $20. Thank you, Mark Smart. So it's boric acid is what they're using. Of course, you can't use salt because that fucks up the soil. Boric acid granules, because snails are idiots. They eat poison. They love it. Can't get enough. And they will. And it shouldn't be harmful to anything else. But yeah, invasive species. I don't mind as long as they're here to work. The snails. Let's move on. So, James Cameron has jumped on the bandwagon. He says he predicted the outcome of the Titan submersible. Thanks, James Cameron. He's just sat there going, yeah, I knew it will go wrong.
Useful.
Cheers, James.
But he only shares the dankest fucking Titan memes, man.
Wait.
Did you see that article in the New York Post? what memes and jokes about the Titan submersible say about our culture. Shut up, you fucking polywords.
Man, yeah, it is. Like, a joke is meant to... It takes the edge off, doesn't it? I mean, good lord. Michael Jackson died. I was there for the birth of a joke. It was brilliant. I think it was about fucking 5 minutes after it was announced. The Brits love a joke about a tragedy. 9/11? My God. The next day in school. Fucking hell. It was jokes for days. We love it. When that bomb went off at the Ariana Grande concert. Jokes for days. It's what we do. It's how we deal with tragedies.
I bet there was a bunch of good jokes around the Ariana Grande bombing.
Oh, yeah, fucking hell there was. They're always it. It's what we do. It's how we process grief. We make jokes about it. It's the British way. Anyway, James Cameron, why don't you go back to making your fucking Avatar 10, the story of sand, or whatever the fucking bullshit is.
I heard that they plan the Avatar movies out to like 2034.
They actually recently finished filming Avatar 4.
Jesus.
Right?
Why? Was Avatar 2 even, like...
I don't believe this. This is your liberty. This is your liberty. They've mugged us off, ain't they? We've been mugged off by the Klingons. Mugs. They've mugged us right off. You're going to have...
Akira?
Howdy, Drunksley.
Howdy.
Happy Monday.
Ahoy.
How was your weekend? Mine was very hot. It was 100 Fahrenheit and rainy here all weekend. I felt like I was making hot dogs in a swamp.
But I bet they were fucking delicious, Akira. Thank you very much for 1966. How's my weekend? Yeah, it was alright. Made a bolognese.
Did you?
I did. And you never guess what I had with it.
Pasta. Snails.
No, not snails. Not snails, no. Chips. Bolognese and fries, motherfucker.
I was gonna say French fries.
Yeah, it was
okay.
awesome.
That's a little odd, man. I wouldn't have guessed that.
It was brilliant because I had just like the bowl of chips, the bowl of fries, and the bolognese on top. It was fucking amazing. I'm doing that shit again. As I was eating it though, I was just like, if Sinatra
This is
could see me
weird.
now. Like,
If you haven't tried the American Tex-Mex delicacy that is chili cheese fries, I strongly recommend it.
I don't like cheese.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're weird.
Yeah,
What's not real cheese? It's nacho cheese. It's fine.
That just means it's not your cheese.
Imitation cheese is trying to be cheese.
I heard that, Sin.
I ignored it. I opted to ignore it.
I couldn't. It needs to be called out. Otherwise, you're just encouraging it.
You stink.
Guess that's one of the perks of running the board.
There you go. So thank you, James Cameron, for your timely input there.
You're numbnuttery, yes.
Fucking Alita Battle Angel was good though. That was James Cameron, wasn't it?
No.
Wasn't it? Why is he there? They say he's at the Alita Battle Angel premiere. Why is he there?
It's probably he probably had like a buck or two in it. You know, whatever. Fuck him. It's like saying fucking Brad Pitt was the genius behind, I don't know,
Batman
movie. No,
movie.
Just movie.
Pulp Fiction, for example.
The movie.
The movie. Wow.
He was one of the executive producers for it, and it's like, yeah, he executive produced a lot of things. Why don't you talk about the flops he executive produced? Oh no, we don't want to. We'll just pretend that he's a fucking
Name 6.
brilliant gem picker. Well, I can't. No one can. That's the point. They're flops.
Sounds like you don't know. Thank you for your timely input, James Cameron. Over to the EU looks into blocking out the sun as climate efforts falter. Simpsons did it.
Oh, wonderful. That's a whole movie.
I mean, blocking out the sun. Haven't we been doing that for a while? With shade, a parasol, a nice tree. It's not a novel idea.
Isn't this the entire plot of Snowpiercer?
I think the entire plot of Snowpiercer was the class division on a train.
You know, look, man, just eat the bugs, EU people and stop
eating the
worrying.
bugs. You eat the snails. You got enough of them. You eat the snails. I'm not eating the bugs.
I'd eat snails before bugs.
Have you had a escargot, isn't it? Have you ever... You ever partaken?
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah? What did you think?
Yeah. They were pasty.
Yeah. Eating like
They
a
tasted
hobbit.
mostly like garlic and butter because they were.
I'm down
cooking
with that. I love
butter.
garlic.
Yeah.
I'm not so much on the butter part or the snail part, really. There's a supermarket over here called Iceland. It specialises in frozen goods, hence the name. It's actually nothing to do with the country. And you could get escargot, fucking frozen snails. I don't even want a fresh one. Why would I want a frozen one? Fucking hell. So looking into blocking out the sun. Of course, that's not going to go wrong. It is also how the
What you getting at with the book script? Spit that shit out, man!
Damn it! Fuck. It's also how the humans fought the robots in the Matrix as well. We don't know who struck first.
Oh, right.
But we know it was us who scorched the sky.
You
Go
know,
ahead,
yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Man,
just whatever.
Part 2 and 3 of they were just really terrible. I will offer this.
Yeah.
Matrix 4 was better than Matrix 3.
Matrix 2 and 3 put together. I mean, Matrix 1 was brilliant.
Yeah. Matrix 2 had some moments. And Monica Bellucci.
Ah, that did help.
Yeah, Kira, thank you for the 450. My best friend doesn't like cheese either. He must be from the same planet as Drunken.
Britain.
Planet Weirdo.
Not Planet Weirdo, is it? A lot of people don't like cheese.
Well, yeah. Well, but they're weird.
Yeah, well, not this guy, though. Man addicted to cheese has spent £60,000 on cheddar and eats at least 2 blocks a day.
So this guy just doesn't shit.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I like cheese, but this is fucking stupid. What the fuck?
He's for every person who doesn't like cheese, he's keeping the average up, isn't he? He's taking the edge off of me. Here he is. He's photoed. Get a photo of me with all my cheese. He just like fucking love cheese.
I like cheese too, man, but that's a little much.
I mean, you like cheese. He loves cheese.
I can't live without it. Sick obsession.
He'll put an entire block of cheese into a sandwich. I mean, at that point, like, why are you even bothering with the bread? Just eat the cheese. You know, I never understood. And this has got nothing to do with me not liking cheese. But pre-grated cheese. What's that about?
Yeah, no, that's a good... No, I've seen those bags in the supermarket, and I don't get it either. No, I agree. What's going on there?
What are you doing with all that time you're saving?
Not grating cheese?
Not grating cheese. Yeah, I suppose you're right, yeah. So despite this, they claim doctors insist that Mark King, a woodyard worker from Maidstone, Kent, Kent, the Garden of England, is perfectly healthy. And even boasts a 6-pack after acclimatising to the dairy product. He'll eat cheese with every meal, but skips macaroni and cheese and cauliflower cheese because they're not cheesy enough for him.
Liam put up this picture of pre-made fresh meatballs. They were all in their own little container you could buy at the supermarket, and I said, that looks stupid. That really bugged me. I'm like, this is so dumb. You can't make meatballs yourself. I mean, they weren't, anything special. They were just little balls of meat. Ground beef, whatever, pork.
It's just a bowl of meat. It's a meatball.
Yeah. And everybody in chat said, no, this is great. It's very convenient. So those are the shredded cheese buyers. We know who they are. Company.
You've been outed, people. Just another guy in the chat says pre-grated cheese is easy for melting. You know what else is easy for melting? Cheese. It's just cheese. I mean, wouldn't it be cheaper to buy a block of cheese and a cheese grater? You've only got to buy the cheese grater once.
I don't think
it doesn't
block
spoil.
cheese is that much more expensive. Or cheap, sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, is block cheese more expensive? I don't think it is, but okay.
No, I think they're the same price.
You're getting more cheese per cheese. Whereas you get like a bag of grated cheese. You're not, it's not like, ingredients, 1 block of cheese, brackets, shredded.
And you see the things like I've seen them, and it's like, it's the Tex-Mex mixture where it'll be like mozzarella and cheddar and whatever, pepper jack. Like, you don't need those 3 in there. If you got pepper jack, you're winning. Just go with that.
Or like any, like it's that cheese that has got maggots in it.
Oh yeah, right. The maggot cheese that they can't export.
Yeah, that's bad stuff. That's bad stuff. Slim Johnson.
Gross.
Johnson! Through $1. He says a block of cheese. He must be going on a big date like Charlie Kelly. How much cheese is too much cheese? Any amount of cheese. There's too much cheese. Thank you very much, Johnson. A fellow...
Johnson!
A fellow It's Always Sunny in Philadelphian. Are they called Philadelphians? Philadelphians? Philharmonics. What are they called?
Philharmonics?
People from Philadelphia. Are they just they're just called cheese?
Filipinos. Filipinos.
All right, that's it. Yeah, it's Filipinos now. Thank you.
Yeah, that's the winner. There it is. Now we know. Moving on.
So,
that's
speaking of food, world's hardest dish, it's stir-fried stones.
I'll delete this for Friday.
Yeah, right. Good. It's China, obviously.
Just naturally.
They went, the people are starving in the street. They went, have you just eat stones.
Eat the stones, bigot.
Eat the stones.
Well, it's not quite that, but yeah.
No, they're stir fried. I think that people just stick them in their mouth, suck all the flavour off, and then spit them out. Now, is that littering? You're discarding the
probably in China.
Whence it came.
Probably from China, yeah.
As stones go, though, those do look. They do look quite tasty. You tell him Steve Dev for $1. He says, "Careful, Maine silver ball. That man has 2 bricks of cheddar, the hardest and most overrated cheese there is." Is it overrated? Is it? Can any cheese be cheddar? It's not got to be from cheddar. Because that's a place.
I don't think any cheese can be cheddar.
But as it is, it's going to be like other, like it's got to be from the Champagne region. Otherwise, it's just sparkling wine. Why isn't it the same with cheddar cheese? Cheddar's a place. It was probably named before the cheese. I need consistency, Polly.
Polly would be the one to ask.
Yeah. If only he were here. He's playing Sonic again, isn't he?
Most likely.
Okay, let's move on. Thousands flocked to Stonehenge to mark summer solstice. It was the solstice. That was
an actual Stonehenge.
And actually, this is why I brought it up. If Polly were here right now, I just want him to see that is what an actual Stonehenge looks like. None of that French bullshit. And even then, wildly overrated.
Yawning is contagious, Sin. Well, first off, I'm tired. I've been at my studio all fucking day, working and catching up on stuff. Second off, I don't have any John Wick to wake me up.
You leave the man alone. Is that subtle hint? I'm not a fan of Stonehenge. It's amazing.
I like it. It's pretty.
You like it? I don't think it's pretty. It's just if you're gonna stack up rocks, at least make a building. It's just really old. That's what it is. It's just really old. If this were like 10 years old, no one would give a shit. It's just because it's really old.
I think the only thing that people give a shit about is that they don't know where it came from.
But we know where it came from. It's rocks. It came from the same place as all the other rocks.
But who put them like that?
People.
And why?
Why? Because they're fucking boring. There was no TV or anything back then. It's just raw. I don't give a shit. I'd kick him over. I would kick him over. I'm honestly surprised no one has. You would go down in history if you kicked him over.
You would.
Right? Quick way to fame right there. It's going to be that cunt from TikTok who's like just been walking into people's houses and filming himself. He'd do it.
Mizzy, whatever his name was.
I think that's it, yeah. So quite a lot of people there as well. This happens every year. They all fucking flock to Stonehenge. The hippie types. and with their ukuleles and lack of deodorant. They're just, oh yeah, it's fucking solstice. Let's go to Stonehenge. Brilliant. It's not even a gift shop. There was a point.
You could take a pebble. This is where you're supposed to spit the pebbles out.
All right, yeah, okay. It's shit. Whoa, we don't know why it's there, though. Who gives a shit? If we did know, that wouldn't make it any better, would it? It's just rocks. Fuck them. I live in rocks. My house is made of rocks. People? What do you mean, you people?
Wait, why do you guys hate Stonehenge and fucking ancient...
I like this Stonehenge.
I don't care. It insists upon itself.
I don't like the French one.
No, fuck the French one. I prefer this one over the French one. If I had to pick, which I don't, but if I did, I'd pick this one. If you had to kick one over, you'd kick the French one over, wouldn't you?
Well, so would I. But we're assuming that there's some man holding a gun to your head saying, go kick over a stone monument.
You could offer me £5 and I'd do it.
Yeah, okay, I might be tempted, but yeah, just...
The most interesting thing about Stonehenge is that there's a remarkable lack of parking around the place. Why is Kurt Cobain there as well in the bottom left, bottom right? What the fuck's going on there?
Man, fuck these new age fucking morons. I mean, like, why can't I don't know. There's been earthquakes over the centuries where, those giant monolithic rocks have fallen over. Why couldn't some of them be under it when it happened?
Why can it happen to Stonehenge? Yeah. Why's it got to be my house? And why is it this fucking woman in the middle is really fucking annoying me as well? She's probably singing.
I love the thinking of the photographer. He's like, oh, one stood up. Oh, Pulitzer, look at this.
This one's for TikTok. There's someone there with their fucking... There's two people with like these stupid little wanky homemade drums. Shut up. It's the solstice. Anyway. It's the longest day, and you've made it feel even fucking longer. Go home.
Here's Wonderwall.
Right. Who said we're having a moanhenge? It was Andrew Thorston. Thank you, Andrew.
That's pretty good.
That's all right, isn't it? Yeah, as far as I go, Stonehenge does not rock. Let's move on. Small plane hits parked minivan outside Wisconsin Capitol. Fuck you in particular. It left the two people on board the plane with minor injuries. I don't know if this counts as a crash. Technically an act of God, insurance-wise.
I think it's a crash.
Yeah. It's just, but it's a small plane and it's a parked minivan. You've got to be aiming for it, man.
I mean, it's going to hit something if it falls out of the sky. It's just interesting that
the ground.
All the things it could... Well, yeah, there's a lot more ground than there are minivans.
Yeah, what are the odds? Couldn't it hit Stonehenge instead, could you? Fuck's sake.
Well, I don't want it to hit Stonehenge. Given the option, I'd rather have it hit the hippies.
Yeah, I guess so. Fun fact about Stonehenge. I say fun fact. It's not really. It's actually very, very sad. Not sad as in, like, boo-hoo, but sad as in, oh, God, really? It has spawned a man who has changed his name to Arthur Pendragon. Honestly thinks he is the reincarnated soul of King Arthur.
What the fuck does Arthur Penn...
I don't know. But this was the guy who was complaining about the lack of parking around Stonehenge.
Of course. Jesus Christ. Is that true?
Yes, it is.
Oh, my God. You gotta be fucking... And did he send it from his fucking $2,000 iPad?
I just love the idea that, he drives a shitty little car.
No, I think a Prius, a shitty little car. You're right. Fuck me.
I'm trying to find him now. He's a druid protester king. He calls himself. Here we go.
What's he protesting? The lack of parking?
The lack of parking, yeah. King Arthur takes council to court in Stonehenge parking row.
Oh my God. Fuck this guy in so many ways. Fuck him.
It's real.
So you said, again, Are you sure you don't want a small plane to hit him rather than Stonehenge? I know.
I mean, I know where I'd like to see it.
Look at this fucking moron. Look at him. Is that
Look at this fucking guy right here.
Is that Getty Polyword or is that like the real Polyword?
That is, it says right there, King Arthur in all his glory. So much glory. Arthur Pendragon, the self-titled Druid King of Britain, and who says, we don't need editors, says he's the, and who says he's the reincarnation of King Arthur, is suing over a parking charge at Stonehenge. He's also taking action against a police force and English heritage over the £15 fine. He's suing over a parking charge of 15 quid. Don't you know who I am?
And not just claiming as the sovereign of all Britons. I don't, you couldn't possibly ask this. You're my subjects. Why don't you?
Would you ticket the king?
Right? You pay with your own money. It's just a photo of him. And he's just written 15 on the corner,
I want to grab his magical stick from him and not beat him, just whoop him in the ass as he runs away.
Why has he got a magical stick? That was Merlin, you idiot.
Yeah, it was.
You know how often I see those fake karate guys that do the Kamehameha and a bunch of dudes fall down? You know how bad I want to just walk up and smack him upside the head?
And if he were to do the ki, yell at you to knock you over, what would you do? What would you do?
I'd be like, all right, I kind of asked for it.
You just take it? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, just be
what are you gonna pull out a 45 and shoot him? What the fuck are you gonna do?
Yeah, he could shout that bullet back into the fucking barrel, man. It's.
I am sorry. I'm desperately trying to find out what he does for a living now. Because I'd love it if he is recruitment consultant or something.
He's a part-time wizard.
He's a YouTube moderator. They send him videos to check they meet the TOS or not.
I would love it.
I love his little headband. I think that's my favorite part.
It's a crown, you bastard. He's a ex-soldier and biker gang leader.
Sure you are.
Which is way cooler than being the self-titled Druid King of Britain.
He's a biker gang leader, so I'm sure he's got some biker bimbo that dresses up in this all blue cosplay outfit to play the Lady of the Lake.
Yeah, you think? Yeah, I was gonna say you think she's got. You think he's got a maiden?
Yeah, no, he's got a Guinevere and his two little Polyword buddies that are. I'm trying desperately, Drunk. I'm trying to keep it on the low, man. His little buddies.
You're doing well, man. You're doing well.
Yeah, this is Percival. Percival is Galahad. We're badasses. Yeah, sure you are. You fucking.
Yeah. I can't find what he does for a living, but I just really hope he works in an office and he hates his life.
Alcohol, liquor, booze.
C-Top was thanking for the $2. Places like Stonehenge or Scarabray are actually quite fascinating because of the ability of Neolithic people to craft homes and monuments out of stone. No, I think they are. The places themselves and the structures themselves are fascinating. Where the stone was originally taken from, and let's talk about the construction techniques and where. But as soon as you start going, see, they're placed on ley lines on the earth to pull in mystic power from the psychic Merkaba, and when you open your third eye, you'll understand the trans-dimensional blah blah. Fuck off! Shut up, you fucking.
Yeah.
Shysters. Well, not shysters. They're
charlatans.
Charlatans, thank you.
We don't use that word enough anymore.
Yeah.
No.
Charlatans and all their malarkey.
Yeah. There's two types of people, charlatans and rubes. Which are you?
Yeah.
You're a rube.
If you're in a crystal shop attempting to buy magic potions and you can't spot the rube, it's you!
You is the rube. Right. Oh, no, we did that. Okay. Family selling their wish-granting cat for $127,000.
Well, why not just ask the cat?
Drunken! What are you doing?
Just ask the cat for $127,000.
Oh, yeah, right. Nah, let's start there. Go 150.
What are you doing with the fucking, Rube stories today? I don't...
I loved it. Because this isn't even the cat in question. This is a Getty cat.
No way.
Yeah, it is miserable. Like, that cat hates being a cat.
It does look miserable. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a Russian woman. No. Really? No. Recently posted a classified ad asking people to pay a small fortune for her pet cat, a Scottish fold named Vincent the First. Got to add the first, don't you? The woman, known only as Elena, told Russian journalists that she discovered her cat's wish-granting powers by accident. Imagine if she found it on purpose. That would be weird, wouldn't it? I've been testing cats all my life. Finally got one. But since tested the effectiveness 3 times, she now wants to share its magic. So you could get a wish-granting cat, Polly. Now, she has had 3 wishes from the cat. She says the cat was responsible for her getting 2 apartments and a car, simply by asking the cat to grant her wish. They say that a 4th wish hasn't happened, so she's willing to let Vincent I go and help another family out. Now, I'm not an expert.
Alcohol, liquor, booze.
Is how Elena first posted about her wish-granting cat.
What's funny is those are the 3 wishes, too.
Yeah, so I'm no expert when it comes to magical wish-granting cats, but you'd think it's only got 3 in it, really, wouldn't you?
Well, it's interesting. See Thomas for $2. It's like wish-granting cat is just like a monkey's paw, but immensely more malicious because it's a cat. Maybe she's trying to get rid of the cat the same way that people try and get rid of the monkey's paw, like Homer did in the episode. Everything's
That's good.
A nightmare twisted version of the wish. She asked for like 2 apartments that were both like mushroom growing English pads, but in
on
Russian,
Indian burial grounds.
Just worse. Yeah. And then the car she asked for turned out to be like full of bodies. The trunk was full of bodies, and she ended up in this like long series of investigations.
I mean, maybe all cats can grant wishes. They just don't.
That would be very cat-like.
It would, because they're assholes. King Arthur Pendragon for $1. My God, it's the king. Said, as a YouTube moderator, we heard the use of the term for a bundle of sticks used in this live stream. God damn it. We have hence demonetized this live stream and all subsequent live streams. So says the king. My God, when the Druid king of Britain and activist and protester says that this stream's demonetized, well, you know he means business. I wish upon a cat.
The Drunkle's demonetization. He's been safe for too long. Now, I crack jokes, but I'd feel bad he lost his monetization, honestly.
I have.
Speed run to Drunkle's cancellation.
It was actually. It wasn't you. It was Sinatra.
It was?
Yeah. It just
Wait a minute. Why do I not remember this at all?
It said I'm associated with another channel, and I was like, oh right, that's Sinatra.
Right. Wait a minute. That's when it happened. When I said maybe it's probably me. After all, I'm the toxic, and then you said, yeah, stop right there. You are the yeah.
You are the proverbial turkey man.
It was the type.
It was the turkey man.
It was the title.
Dude, I saw it. I just resaw a picture of Turkey Man. It was 100% Turkey Man.
It was the Turkey Man.
The title had stab in it.
It was the Turkey Man.
Yeah, but Turkey Man looked like that.
I'm going to make a donation on a Turkey Man, and we'll see.
Do it on your channel.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. All right. I did Turkey Man and fucking Stabby in the same thing on my channel. What the fuck? I'm not afraid.
Wish upon a cat that you get your demonetization back. Harvard professor who studies honesty accused of falsifying data in studies.
Yes. Love it. Love it.
It's just wonderful, isn't it?
It is. This is good. This is. Yeah. How is this not your titular article? This is awesome.
Oh, because the titular
Irony incarnate could have been the title of this stream.
Titular article's fucking brilliant, though, mate. You wait till we get there. Oh shit! Actually, speaking of speedruns, we should get on it. I mean, I didn't even read into this article. I just went, yeah, headline. That is enough. That's all I need.
Yeah, I mean, I would have read further, but it's because I'm a nerd like that. But,
so, in an ironic twist in the world of behavioural science, Harvard professor who studies honesty has been accused of data fraud. In the last few weeks, allegations have surfaced against Francesca Gino, a Harvard Business School, HBS, professor who has been accused of falsifying results. I mean, that's just the same thing again, isn't it? The paper in question is on findings published in and later retracted by the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences and surrounds an experiment that asked all participants to fill out tax and insurance paperwork. Now you can see why I didn't read into it too much. As soon as it says tax and insurance, I'm like, I start falling asleep a little bit.
But it was submitted and withdrawn from the National Academy of Science. Like, that's not small time. Man, you really fucked up. Holy shit.
You done gone fucked up, Francesca, and you'll never work in this field again.
Slightly fucked up.
I love it though, it's fucking brilliant. So a protected moose stomps on a Colorado man walking his dogs. Because we like talking about meese and how big they are. This fuck just stood on someone. Just get away from
You know what? Let's talk about the thing here, okay?
Get away from my mooselets.
If I want a subscription to the Sacramento Bee, if only because in the modern era they haven't changed their name to the Sacramento Intelligencer or something. You know what I mean? They're stuck with the Bee.
It's
good
part
for
of
you.
the McClatchy Media Network, and as we all know, that is synonymous with quality.
Is it actually? Does it say that?
It says part of the McClatchy Media Network right there. You didn't know that? What do they teach you in school?
It's true. I wasn't focused.
For some reason, fucking Magento popped in my head then. A bolt of lightning and a huge copper conductor. I thought you lived in a school. Underrated line from the first X-Men movie. Right there. So, stomped on by a moose. Gotta hurt.
Hold on. What's the line for the first X-Men movie? Say that again?
It's because when they're in the Statue of Liberty.
Right.
And they're like, Storm, light him up. And she does a weird white eye thing. And then he's like,
yeah.
A bolt of lightning in a huge copper conductor. I thought you lived in a school.
I don't remember that. That is a good line.
Absolute shade from Magento right there, mate.
I thought you looked like that's a cold burn, man. Holy shit.
It's fucking ice cold, mate. Ice cold. So I didn't look into it. I don't know if he's dead. I mean, that could kill you. Easily. That could kill you. It's a moose. Well, actually,
moose are fucking dangerous.
They are.
Yeah.
He was given a quote.
They're the hippopotami of North America.
They are. It looks like it's not of this earth. This looks like an
it's the animal that everyone thinks is fun and friendly, but they're actually like terrifying and do all sorts of injury to people and etc.
You ever see a video, John Boy? If I had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'. $5, baby. Did you ever see the video of a moose chasing a bear? No,
I think so. Wait.
Yeah, I think we
was it on the side of the road? I think so.
It was something like that. I think it was along a beach. There was definitely water there, but this bear's fucking shit in it, mate. It is scared, and it's a bear.
See, you know what's odd about that is that I find it more acceptable to see a bear on a beach than a moose on a beach.
Yeah, we had the video Friday of the bear just coming up out of the water.
Right, yeah. Where did it come from?
Where did it go?
Where did you come from? Sea beach bear?
Magneto.
No.
Just another guy says, Magneto. Learn how to words. Look, come on, man. It's Magento. It's Uma Thurman. It's Charlie Theorem. It's just me.
Charlie Theorem, I fully agree with. Fuck her.
And Stonehenge. Xeon Shodan through $5. He says men would pay money to have a moose knuckle on top of them. Good evening, gentlemen.
Holy shit, dude.
Good evening, dude. Strong work. Right, moving on. I almost started a street fight after shouting my lost dog's name in public.
Was it the same name that Lovecraft named his cat?
No, and it's certainly not Polly's $45 donation either.
Come here.
His dog's called Ammo. Right, so he's in this part of California, Northern California, mountains, right? So there's a lot of preppers around there, right? And this guy lost his dog, so he's going around and he's shouting ammo, right? He's going, ammo, ammo, and this absolute fucking gentleman jumps on an ATV, just rocks over to him and goes, yeah, what do you need?
Yes.
Fucking brilliant.
Fuck yeah. That's great.
It's genuinely what it says. He loaded up his quad bike with everything that could help. So Ammo goes passing the property to one of his particularly reclusive neighbours, who he had never met. Suddenly, an older man in military surplus gear comes hurriedly flying down the hill on an ATV. Somewhat alarmed, this guy had no idea what to expect. The man pulls up and says, "What do you need, brother?" He goes, my friend starts to reply, "Well, my dog ran away." And the guy's like, "No, the ammo. What type do you need? I got it all." Fucking legend. That's who you want as a neighbour, right there. I love it. Buy this man a drink. Right, right. Speed run. Maine's oldest lobster trapper celebrates 103rd birthday. Still fucking kicking
Holy
it. God bless
shit.
her. Yeah, huge, isn't it? She's still out there, fucking getting your lobsters on. I must admit, I misread the headline. I thought it said Maine's oldest lobster celebrates 103rd birthday. I'm like, god damn. But this is even better. Good for her. So she's holding the record for the oldest lobster trapper in Maine, which suggests there's older lobster trappers in the wider world. We need to look into this. Mystery llama on the loose in Scotland. Anyone lost a llama?
Yeah. I mean, not me, but a friend, yeah.
Its name is Ammo.
Coincidentally.
Just a llama, you know. Someone took a photo. They're just like, fuck it, thank fuck for that. It's like seeing Bigfoot. Except the photo is not all blurry. Maybe Bigfoot just looks like that. You ever thought about that?
It's a Mitch Hedberg joke. I love it.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. I don't like Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah. What if Bigfoot's just blurry?
Makes sense, then. Llamas are not blurry, because this is what one looks like. So, guys, if anyone out there in the Scotland area is missing a llama, well, it's probably not there anymore, but go pick up your llama. Fuck's sake. Oh, Titanic will return to Netflix on the 1st of July.
Cool.
Damn it, James Cameron! Again! This sparked a lot of things, the old submersible, wasn't it? Which I later learned it was actually made out of an old plane. It wasn't actually a submarine. It started off as a plane. I mean, no wonder it fucking sank. So we can look forward to that. 1st of July, good old Independence Day. God bless America. And God bless Titanic Jack. That's his name now. Oh, this is the Sunderland Echo. Sunderland man demands refund on Big Mac stolen by Seagull. I cannot say no to Seagull-based news anymore, guys. If it comes up, I'm putting it on the show. Anything to do with seagulls, I'm here for it. The goal victim demands safety measures to prevent bird attacks. Fucking seagulls are bastards. They're calculating little shits. Stole the Big Mac, and he went, well, I'm not having that. I want my money back. I've got a receipt. God damn it. You ever been attacked by a seagull, Polly?
Never.
No?
No.
I mean, on Friday, we saw the seagull eating a squirrel.
Yeah, that was terrifying.
That was fucking horrifying.
It was. And I remember it so vividly every time I close my eyes. A poor squirrel. I see it in the lyrics of every song and the smile of every baby. Bus driver fights off attacker with shoe in shocking stabbing in East London. Now, we started with narwhal tusks. We've evolved to footwear now. The bus driver sustained non-life-threatening injuries in the attack. He won, Polly.
Okay.
He won with a shoe. Who throws a shoe? That really hurt. He fought off a knife-wielding attacker with his own shoe. The brave driver was stabbed once in the back during the attack at 3:30 p.m. on a Sunday. Who stabbed someone on a Sunday? On God's Day. Locals reported a passenger spat at the driver and the brawl ensued during a stop. Footage from the doorbell camera appears to show the moment the bus driver slaps another man in the head with his shoe as the pair exchange blows in the street. I fucking love it. He's like, hold on, it's double knotted. Wait there. Oh, fucking legend. I love it. It's fucking brilliant. Bear hangs from second floor window, climbs into home, then eats family's pork chops. Well, while we're talking about, meese and seagulls and bears, here's the video. The fuck, man?
God damn.
Right? Upper body strength on this
Spider
fucker.
bear. Fuck.
Spider bear. We just don't need that. We do not need that. Look, he fucking motherfucker.
Yeah, they're just no.
And it's
just
in.
too strong.
You'd think the one place you'd be safe from a bear is the upper floor of a house. But no.
But generally,
You're not wrong.
This bear was bitten by a radioactive spider. They're kind of uncommon.
It's gotta be, hasn't it? And then a plane flies into it. Shut your fucking windows, guys. This is what could happen.
Just give up the picnic basket.
Right. It's time to sell the house, isn't it? Time to move away. Oh, I just had a shit as well. Did you see that? Even the bear's shot. It's just like... Oh, man. It looks down like... What the fuck was that? Was that me? God damn it. Yeah, shut your windows, guys. Oh, although, I mean, I just saw it fucking opening it with its mouth, so I don't really know how much shutting the window against a bear will help. What a bastard. And then it goes in and
I'm
eats
really
the pork
annoyed
chops.
that he's shitting while he's doing it.
That is just, it's needless, isn't it? You ain't got to do it.
It's just extra rude for no reason.
It is. What an asshole.
Well, thank God we have a Valine, and it's a bitch you fight bear in forest.
Ah, very good. Yeah. Hide your pork chops.
And if you read on, it eats their pork chops.
It comes in, eats the pork chops. I'm not saying that it knew the pork chops were in there, but it didn't help.
No, I don't think it did at all. I think it was just scavenging for whatever, porridge, a bed that was just right, or pork chops, whatever might come.
It looks like it's just doing chin-ups, really, because it keeps...
It does.
In and out, and then shit-ups, I guess. And then out the bottom floor as well. Which means at one point, the bear went down the stairs. Are you telling me you wouldn't want to see that? A bear going downstairs? What the fuck is going on here? Right, Irish Town gathers over 1,100 Dolly Parton impersonators for a record attempt. Here they all are. Ah, Christ! Pretty much, innit? I mean, it's not really hard to, you just need fucking fake tits and a blonde wig, don't you? It's not difficult.
You leave Canadian school teachers out of this.
Fair enough.
Where are we, John boy? If I had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
Is Xeon for 5? He says they did it to show what would happen to Goldilocks when he got in. Fucking right, mate. You can't see it coming out just fucking wiping his mouth. And it wasn't the pork chops he ate. It's some good old moose knuckle. So, Orcas disrupt boat race near Spain in latest display of dangerous, puzzling behaviour. Have you guys seen that Orcas have just been attacking boats?
Yes, and they're not cute. I mean, fuck that Shamu shit. You see one, you blast.
You get out of there. You'd rather deal with a moose. They're the meese of the sea.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just hippopotami, meese, killer whales, just stop fucking around. It doesn't matter that they're cute; they'll kill you.
Stay at home, and even then,
they'll kill the fuck out of you.
Kill the fuck out of you. They'll kill you guys. Well, it's puzzling behaviour, and it's led me down this thing, and I ended up with this: how young killer whales became hooligans. It turns out, It turns out that they've kind of been dicks for a long time, but they like copying each other. So the theory behind it with them attacking the boats is that because they only attack a boat when it's stopped, and they just start fucking ramming it or headbutting it or whatever, whale butting it. I don't know. And the thought is, according to this, is that they like the feel of the water rushing past them, because they'll swim behind it when the boat's going, and they get the whole, just a face full of fucking nice, cool water, and they really like it. So when the boat stops, they're just kind of like headbutting it, going, come on, go fast, do it again.
I don't want to be strong, like man who look pretty. I want to be strong, like bitch that fight bears in the forest.
Damn right, Valine. You know it's you. It's always you. Stupid bear, I've never been to Colorado. Catch me outside, wish.com yogi. My money's on Valine.
Yeah, fair. So
she'll win or she'll be back with a gun. Yeah.
It goes that most often when a new behaviour ripples through a community, it has a clear purpose. It's a new route to a fishing ground or a way to opportunistically exploit human activity, right? Because it turns out whales like to copy each other. Temporary cultural fads often have no obvious utility. When the behaviour's novelty's gone, the fad dies out as quickly as it appeared, right? The reason I'm coming up with this is because one time, excuse me, they observed that a whale had a dead fish on its head. He was just swimming around with his dead fish on his head, and then all the other whales in its whale family started going around with dead fish on their heads. And then there was other pods that started doing it as well, right? It's like these whales all of a sudden had a fashion of wearing fish as hats. They just thought, yeah, it's really cool.
I find it eminently understandable. A dead fish on your head, subscribing to Pokimane. These are all easily understood phenomena.
But in a whale, this is a 1987.
It's not excusable, but it's understood.
Exactly.
A female in the Pacific Northwest's Puget Sound was spotted wearing a dead salmon draped over her nose.
You shouldn't wear that at the Pungent Sound.
The fad didn't just spread within the trendsetter's pod, her maternal family group. Over the next 6 weeks, individuals within all 3 pods in the area, known as the Southern Residents, were all observed sporting veils of decaying salmon. And then all of a sudden they just stopped. They just went, no, it's dead salmon. So last week. See, I was reading this going, what? They were wearing fish as hats. What the fuck, man? Fucking whales are... Well, they're not idiots. Fuck them. Wearing fish as hats. Imagine if I did that, Polly. Jesus Christ. On to the penultimate article of the night. Police force unveils new tractor named Optimus Crime.
Yes!
Nice.
Brilliant.
All right, I dig it, yeah.
Yeah. Law enforcement received over 500 entries in the competition to name a farm vehicle. And we all know, don't ever ask the internet to name anything, but this one worked out well.
Yeah, the unicorn example. I mean, that's never crowdsource a name, but that's not bad.
Well, they did it with gritters over here, which they spread salt or grit, to stop the roads from icing over. And they said, right, here's a competition to name it. And such entries were like Greta Thunberg.
Nice.
Yeah, I fucking loved that one. That was great. But then, just another guy's right. It's got Tractor McTractor face. You fucking knew it was going to be. There's Optimus Crime right there. Fantastic work. I don't think there is...
Look at that kid. He knows what he did.
Oh, he loves it, mate. Yeah, fucking brilliant. Good job, kid.
Who painted the Mona Lisa?
Mona Lisa. Yeah.
Da Vinci?
Sorry I'm late. And Polly, Pokemon, Belle Delphine. They're all the same one. He thought's as good as any other.
There you go. Thank you very much. Or in Doomhammer for the 1503. Man, that fucking video clip, I think about that so often. The who painted the Mona Lisa? I'll just be at home. I'll just be like cleaning the dishes or something, and out of nowhere, I'm on my own. I don't know why I do it, but all of a sudden I'll just go, Da Vinci? I don't know why. So the tractor, which is on loan to the department, will join the force's other tractor named Robocrop. Yes! Yes! Fucking wonderful. And on to the tissue article. Today's AAA meeting number 360 is brought to you by the tagline, a bleeping disaster, because janitor turns off cold freezer to stop beeping noise and destroys research worth $1 million.
Wow.
I don't blame him. If you've
Man.
ever heard the fucking smoke detectors, you know what his motivation was. It's fine.
He said people's
That's
behaviour and
incredible.
negligence caused this. Unfortunately, he wiped out 25 years of research.
Must not have been that important.
God!
That's fucking
Damn
awesome.
it, Steve! You may now consider yourself amused. Oh my god. Oh, I forgot you were a cute little otter there, Polly. I mean, obviously, I didn't forget. You're always a cute little otter, but now you're a weasel.
Yeah,
and I think it suits
really
you
am.
down to the ground. To the ground. Should we have a couple of questions before we get the fuck out of here?
Yeah, I'm all right with that.
Yeah, people in the chat, if you've got any questions for myself, Polybobs or Sinatra says, whack them in the chat and we may pay attention to you. Oren Doomhammer says, please make more donations, my dude. Yeah, no, I know. I've got a fucking a poorly scrawled list of donation ideas, but I haven't got any editing software at the moment. Polly's hooking me up with some, with some software. And, you know, you don't like to rush people when they're doing you a favour. But...
that wasn't passive-aggressive at all.
No, it wasn't. It was a subtle hint.
Yeah, let's go with that.
it was subtle. It was subtle. Big Joe says, what are the AAA's meetings' favourite adult cartoon show? I like Archer.
Golf City.
There you go. Polly?
Cartoon show.
Mm-hmm. Adult cartoon show.
And that's what we call adult animation.
We'll come back to your way.
Jesus. Probably Rurouni Kenshin. My God. Okay.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
There's a reason it's both my $100 and $200 donations. You know, it's just fucking epic. Zio Shonen, thank you for the $5. What's a man's sanity worth when it comes to that sound? You son of a bitch! You knew what you were gonna fucking well do. I just
perfectly executed.
I have turned it down fucking twice. I don't understand.
Fucking Mark Smart says, do you recognise the dog named Ammo carrying ammo in the water? I do not recognise the dog named Ammo carrying ammo in the water. Molly Okami says, do you recognise the murderer's Mama Moose in the water? I do not recognise the murderer's Mama Moose in the water. Mark Smart says, do you recognise the dog named... Oh, fuck's sake, Mark Smart! Steve Dave says, how many sticky notes are around your room? I've got one, and it says Protocol 1 for some reason, which I obviously thought was important enough to write down, but I can't remember why. And frankly, it just scares me now. I should take that down. What is Protocol 1? Is it important? Obviously it is. But what does it mean? What does it mean?
Very well, it might be.
What does any of this mean?
And get your order of DEFCON right, people. People always get that backwards. It fucking bugs me. Oh, DEFCON 1. Dude, what?
That's anyway. The least DEFCON.
It's true.
How high does it go up? 4?
4.
5. Isn't it 5?
Well, they don't like to talk about 5. 5 is when they, you know, break out the Tesseract and start using extra dimensional forces.
What's 6?
They don't like to talk about it.
Yeah. The Meese. Well, that's it then, guys. This show is over. But if you find yourself with an itch that only a AAA meeting can scratch, then don't go spending 60 grand on cheese just yet. We're going to be back on Wednesday on the Polydub channel at 10:30pm GMT, 5:30pm ST, 4:30 Central, and 5:30am on Christmas Island.
Where are we, John boy? If I had to guess, I'd say Communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
I'm talking. It's Festonia. I can't be mad at you, Festonia. For $5, this is JMHO. Drunkle. What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Just my...
humble opinion.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
right.
okay. There. Yeah.
Thank you. Well done. I look forward to another Bitch Did What game. That game is awesome. Bitch Did What?
Oh, yeah. Bitch Did What? I could do a Bitch Did What for Wednesday if you
Bitch Did
want.
What? Yeah, well, I mean, Festonia asks, and what Festonia asks, Festonia gets.
I hadn't thought about it. Yeah, I could. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, why not?
I remember the last time we did it, and Sam was here, and it degraded into a smash or pass game, which I didn't intend, but all right.
Yeah, he brings out the worst in all of us, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Well, I will not be heading over to twitch.tv/DrunkenPlays tonight, as I'm unfortunately not feeling very well, and I need to go and avoid my bowels like a bear climbing a house. But you can still go over and check me out over at twitch.tv/DrunkenPlays, where I am going to be here, providing my stomach feels much better. While you're there, be sure to check out Sinatra_says and Polly_dub. But if it's way past your bedtime, then thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for all the generous donations, the best goddamn chat online. And don't turn off the freezer.
Or freezer.
Fair.
Laters.